Hey, welcome back to Postal BBQ. I'm Jabin Postal, and today at the grill, I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing honey jalapeno lime wings that are going to absolutely blow you away. They're so delicious. And so just like always, I'm going to put all the show notes as well as the full recipe in the description box below for you. So make sure to click down there to see everything that you need for this recipe. Also, if you like what we're doing on this channel, consider subscribing for more great barbecue recipes, tutorials, and reviews. Other than that, let's get into the cook. As I said, welcome back to Postal BBQ. I appreciate you being here. Today I've been craving wings all morning, and so I decided to make a honey jalapeno lime chicken wing that's going to be absolutely delicious. There's not much to do. We have our lime, our jalapeno, some honey, some sticks of butter, and of course the star of the show are chicken wings. And so I'm going to be cooking these today on the slow and sear kettle grill, a little bit hotter than I might normally do wings, but this is to crisp up the outside a little bit more so that the sauce has something a little bit more to stick to at the end. And so these are going to be so good. Game day, tailgating, party food, whatever you want to do with them. This is going to be a winning combination for you for sure. To get started, I have a little bit of baking powder. And so this is what's going to help make those wings a bit more crispy. The baking powder is going to help dry out the skin a little bit, and this is going to help make for that crispy wing. And so I have about a tablespoon of baking powder here. You know, I've done this before many times using some flour mixture in this as well. So it's a baking powder flour mixture, and that's a really great option as well. They're super, super crispy that way. Just get that on there and just mix those around. All right, guys, just take a look at that. You can see that that baking powder is sort of grabbing onto that wing, and this is gonna make it really crispy. All right, so to season the wings today, I'm gonna be using my chicken rub. This is a great balanced rub for chicken wings, for chicken in general, really. It's got the sweet, the savory, a little bit of tang to it, which is gonna go nicely with that lime. And so just use whatever you prefer. This is what I prefer by far. It's so good. Just get that on there, and then just gonna mix it around. There we go. This is exactly what you're looking for, you know, just a nice battered, coated wing with that seasoning. So with our wings all prepared, I'm gonna get this slow and sear kettle set up for cooking around 350 degrees, and then I'm gonna get these wings onto the grill. To set up the grill for today's cook, I filled up the slow and sear basket about 3/4 of the way full, and I got those coals mostly lit. And then I closed the lid and let that temperature come up to around 350 degrees. All right, for this cook today, I'm gonna be putting the wings on the opposite side of the slow and sear, so they're just cooking indirect. And again, at that 350, I'm even gonna push it up to 375 if it wants to climb that high. It's not a big deal. And so let's get these onto the grill. There we go. And so I am leaving a little bit of space on the edge there because I'm going to be making our sauce, and that's where I'm going to put it. And so the last thing I'm going to do before I get these wings actually cooking is I'm going to add in a little bit of cherry wood just directly over those coals. I'm going to get this lid quickly closed, and the wings today are going to take probably about 45 minutes to an hour. And so I'm going to come back about the 30-minute mark to prepare the sauce and get it onto the grill so that the sauce and the wings are all done at the same time. All right, I'm 30 minutes into this cook, and I want to show you what these wings look like. They should be getting a little bit crispy already, and they may be getting close to being technically done at 165, but we're going to push it beyond that. So just take a look at these. Oh my, look at that. You can see that that skin is crisping up so well. These are gonna be so good. And so I'm just gonna quickly close this back up while we prepare the sauce that we're gonna toss them in at the end. And so to get started with that, first of all, we're gonna start with a stick of butter, maybe about 3/4 of a stick of butter actually. Stick that there. And I'm just gonna toss this into my cast iron skillet. Just like that. And then I have 2 jalapenos. Just gonna slice this up quite finely. Just gonna take this and gonna scoop out the core. I'll do the same to the other one. And I'm gonna take my jalapeno, I'm gonna dice it fairly fine. All right, there we go. We'll get that into our cast iron. And then I'm gonna add in 1 lime, give it a little squish first. Slice it down the middle, and then just get that right into our dish. Our second one. All right, then the last thing I'm gonna add in is some honey, and this is just gonna help sweeten up. So we got that sweet, the sour, the spice, and the savory. And so this is gonna be a great combination. There we go. So when you're adding the honey and you're adding all these ingredients, just add it to your flavor. And then if you want a little more spice, you can add some cayenne pepper just to kick it up a little bit if your jalapenos aren't too spicy. So I'm gonna just taste it later on once everything's all melted and sort of fused together to see if I need to add that spice. And so let's get this onto the grill. Just gonna place it right off to the side there. And so I'm gonna let that butter melt down for about 5 to 10 minutes, as well as the jalapenos. Just let them cook down a little bit in that sauce as well before I give it a taste to see if it needs a little bit more spice. And so I'll bring you back when we get closer to that sauce being done. All right, I think it's been enough time for our sauce. So let's take a look at it. We can see it's nice and bubbly. That's great. Let's give it a stir. Okay, I'm gonna give a quick taste test just to see what it might be missing. That smells so good. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you can taste that honey and that jalapeno really well as that lime. It's really, really well balanced actually. And so I do want a little bit more spice. So I'm gonna just put in, maybe about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We'll just mix that in. Oh, that nails it. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so let's take a look at our wings. They should be done. Got 189. Yeah, so these wings have hit 185. I usually like to bring mine to 185 to 195, so anywhere in between there. And guys, they look absolutely delicious. Just take a look at that. Let's get that sauce off and then toss these wings. Ooh, careful, that's hot. All right, let me show you why we put that baking powder on. You can see it's just more crispy. Listen to that. And with a good wing, this is exactly what you want to hear. And so let's get this sauce over top of these wings and toss them. It's gonna be so good. Just gonna pour some of this over top. There we go. Oh, that aroma. These are gonna be so good. Okay, so I'm gonna get these out of the bowl onto the cutting board and then we'll get ready for the taste test. Guys, honestly, I don't know the last time I was this excited to taste these wings. They just look absolutely perfect to me, from the color to the texture with the jalapeno on there, and they're just glistening from that honey. They look and smell so good. And so let's go for a taste test and see how they are. Oh, frick, that's amazing. Yep. Those are incredible. Oh my goodness. You get this sweetness, you get the spice, you get the smoke, you get this salt. These are perfect. If I'm looking for a wing that fits all the needs that I'm looking for, this might be it. These are so good. And best of all, they didn't take any more time than any other wing. They're just delicious. Oh my goodness. You guys know that I love wings. There's a number of different wing recipes on this channel, but these might just be some of the best on the channel so far. Like, they're incredible. They have everything that you need in a wing, and I know in a couple minutes they're gonna be devoured. And so make sure to give this recipe a try. You're gonna love it for sure. And so I'm gonna go in, enjoy these wings, and probably not gonna be any leftover whatsoever. So that's how you make the most incredible wings that everyone's gonna go crazy for. You're gonna love them for sure, so make sure to give them a try. Hey, if you wanna see more barbecue videos just like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Also, special thank you to all my patrons and channel members out there for supporting this channel every single week. Until next time, keep that fire lit and get cooking.